That's Bayou Jackson. Testimony. Yep, I collect everything from Louis Armstrong to Mahalia Jackson to the one and only Fats Domino. This is something people throwing away, but I don't let nothing get past me. I've been dealing with this place since I was a little bitty boy. Fishing, hunting, playing around, catching turtles, catching goldfish. Died out, saltwater intrusion, you know. But it's still a nice place to be. Everybody that comes up here think it's so wonderful. They should have seen it when it was like it was supposed to be. Before they let that salt up in here through by cutting the Mr. Go across Bayou comes into here. That's how it killed this little piece of central wetland system that we have in the lower Nile River. But if you don't have no money, you can't say nothing about it. And if you're poor, you can say nothing about it. So I don't know what you can do about it. Now everybody is involved with it. Look like something may happen. You know, we got some powerful people hanging around trying to figure out what they can do. We got scientists, we got young educators and everything else. I hope to see this thing started anyway. Processes of planting trees and everything started. I know them youngsters will keep it going, but it's starting is the problem. When the wetlands become open water, it erodes away the bank, it erodes away the levee protection, it erodes away the land. See, that's why we are losing football fields every 45 minutes from the Gulf of Mexico, or eroding things. You know, human beings, the tendency we have is to try to outdo Mother Nature. We don't try to live with nature, we try to outdo nature. And that's a mistake that we're going to always suffer for, because we are not that smart yet. You know, we can't outdo nature because nature is part of God and you can't outdo God, you know. So it's just a waste of time. We end up spending that money anyway. You know, protect ours. If we would spend the money to protect ourselves, we wouldn't have to spend the money to repair ourselves. Yeah, I also collect stuff from the bayou. I got half of the bayou in my house, half of the bayou outside. This is part of some of the old trees that died out, roots that they pull up out of the ground to do the simulation pond. I just grab that root and pull all the stuff off that I could and just leave it in my house. This thing here is something I made. I call the swamp lily. That's a piece of a cypress root and stuff I carved out, try to make a lily out of it. You know, this mass came off a palm tree. It's not out of the swamp, but it's just all the things I make out of the swamp. That's another one right here that came out of the swamp, a whole piece of the cypress tree. It's just a certain way it looks. If it looks good, I'm bringing it home. So whenever they restore the swamp, you know, I have some of the old trees that was in it that died. Of course, this is me when I was 18 in 1965 when Bessie came through. So I've been here a while, and I've been in them swamps a while. I used to be a pretty dude at one time too. I'm just old now, but you know, also I just do things. I mean, I'm just a tree hugger from my heart. I mean, I can't. They won't allow me to put the live snakes in here, so I got a house full of wigglies that's not alive. That keeps the girls from snooping around in my house. As soon as they see this. They go on about their business. So often can be considered quite weird also, you know. I make all sorts of things out of the wood. I also, make sticks out of it. This is some of the sticks. That ain't enough of them. This is some of the sticks. I'm not quite finished with this one, but this is a hand holding a big rose. It's just a statement stick, really. It's not for walking per se like a crippled person. It's something to walk with. There's another one I have to finish. There's another flower with two snakes, and all that's just things I do with the swamp. This is a vine that I've been trying to make out of walking stick. I'm getting it together pretty much so, but it was a vine wrapped around a small limb of a tree. So it'll be something one day. So so the swamps have always, look at a little boat down there I made out of a piece of driftwood. Me and a friend of mine work by the pump station. So it's even in the condo over here. Moat walkers, these are the ones that have been finished. Most of them is gone because people, I know, end up with them. And snakes, snake tip nose and stuff. So all this stuff is what I do. And when I can't be in the swamp and not working, I sit around and carve sticks and try to bring everything out of the swamp in my house. So only thing I can do by beating that is go move on the swamp. But there's no way I can move. Now this thing here is something that's not supposed to be. This is a piece of cypress with barnacles on it. And I don't guess you know what I mean when I say not supposed to be. This is a piece of cypress with barnacles on it, so that meant that this piece of wood, this tree that this wood came off, would kill from saltwater intrusion. The barnacles is a saltwater species, and the tree itself grows in fresh water. So this means that the reason why that tree died, saltwater intrusion. And all these little seams and cuts you see in this piece of wood is from a wood worm that only in salt water. That's why the trawl boat, people with the wooden trawl boats take their boats out of salt water in the summer and put them in fresh water to kill these little worms and these barnacles. So this is a kind of fluke of nature. This shouldn't be on a cypress tree at all, barnacles. Shouldn't be on it at all. So lots of things. I even take pieces of small pieces, large pieces, decorate things with them. All this comes from the Sam Peak wetland. So I've been dealing with this wetland all my life. And it's so important to me, and I feel that the children that's coming up now should have some place to go and do things like I do, or just to enjoy themselves, in that wetlands. So that's why I'm still trying to help. I could be somewhere. I'm retired. I'm 65 years old. I could be somewhere laying up on the beach in the Bahamas, but it's nothing more important than where you live and the people that live where you live and the people that you love and the wetlands that you care about. That's the reason I keep, if I'm not in the wetlands or messing with something that came from the wetlands or on my way from the wetlands or just left the wetlands. So, that's the reason why I just love it. It's just a simple thing. All this is pieces of cypress that came out of Bayou in the wetlands. I even collected that. I try to bring all the swamp to my house. All this. And make things, make driftwood things and sticks.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on for a second.